Alright guys, here are the chickpeas. I see Uzbekistan, right from my country guys. So I'll just soak them in the water for now, so they can soak until I'll put them in later on in a pot. That's a kazan that I'm gonna use right here. This is not a big one, but my stove cannot handle the very big one, so that's why I'm using a smaller one. But this is a kazan, it's made of cast iron. And I will use all Plov, or you can watch YouTube videos, and I'll put some links in my video in the description. You can watch some videos from Uzbekistan how they make Plov for a lot of people, for like hundreds, in big kazans and big pots. Those are specialty pots, not this specific one. I got this one here, but I'm planning to actually get the one from Uzbekistan, from Tashkent, from where I'm from, and order it, because they don't make them here, so you have to specialty order those. So let me put chickpeas into water so they can soak. I'll put chickpeas into the water so they will soak in there until I'm ready to put them in. And then what I'm gonna do, I'll also do the same with rice. I'll soak rice in water and put salt on it, so it's gonna get ready before I'll put it into the plov. So that's the plan for now, guys. Alright guys, I got 3 onions ready, so I'm gonna cut them, slice them, and they will be ready. Then I'll start slicing carrots. So 3 onions for this pot, not more, because if it was a little bit bigger and I would make it for more people, then I'll put more onions in, like maybe 5. But for this one, only 3. So I'll cut them and I'll show you. Alright guys, I cut the onions, slice the onions are ready. So now I'm gonna start cutting carrots, and I'll clean the skin off with this thing right here. Skin remover. That's what I call things, which I don't know what they're called. You can leave comments, guys. You educate me with the proper words. But yeah, I'll remove the top part of the carrot skin, and then I'll cut it, slice it. Alright guys, carrots are sliced and onions are ready, so I will start cutting meat. Alright guys, meat is ready also. So we got carrots, onions, meat is ready. I'll have to put rice. I'll soak the rice in water before I start cooking for 40 minutes with salt and water, warm water. So that's 2 pounds of rice here, and I'll start the process soon. Alright guys, I'm gonna start preparing the pot for plov. So I'm gonna put in 2 of those measuring cups things with oil into the pot. So I need 2. And then I will start the heat, and it's gonna have to be very high heat from the beginning, and until I will cook the onions and meat. Meat has to be basically grilled in it, not boiled or anything like that. You're not making a soup. I mean, I'm not making a soup. So carrots will go later, and then I will get to zerak, which is basically middle part of the cooking process. And then also I'll put salt on top of the meat, and then I'll start getting rice ready. I'll put the rice separately in a warm water, in a container, and put warm water on it, and also salt on top of the rice, and I'll leave it out for 40 minutes and then put it in a pot later on, so you'll see it. The main purpose I forgot to mention of it all is to get the pot very hot. I'll put it on very high heat, and then after about say 5 minutes I will put oil inside. 2 measuring cups of oil. I think it's gonna be 2 quarts of oil that will go in, and it's still gonna be on high heat, and then I'll put onions in, so you guys will see the process. Alright guys, oil is in, so I'll use a ladle later on, guys. This is a good tool for plov to use, especially when you put rice in. And now just to mix everything up, you know, So I'll wait another 3 minutes until oil will get really hot, and then I'll put onions in first, and then I will make sure they're caramelized before I'll put meat in. So onions have to get really caramelized, brown and gold before I put the meat in, so you'll see it. Alright guys, time for the onions to go in. Onions are in, guys. See, we got nice heat already, so I'll mix them up and make sure they get to the brown and gold color before I'll put the meat in. May take about maybe 5 to 7 minutes for it to happen, so I'll keep a close eye on it for you guys. I'll just mix it up with a ladle. I'm not sure if it's a ladle, the name of this cooking utensil. Cooking tool. But I think it's a ladle. So make sure that all onions are covered in oil. So before I put meat in. So let's do that, guys. Let's wait. Alright guys, as I promised, as you see, it's getting brown and gold already in color, the onions. So I'll start putting meat in. The most important part, guys, of making plov is putting meat in. So let's do that. Let's start doing that, guys. Good old meat. This is actually beef, if you're interested, not lamb. Actually, for the plov, guys, it's better to have lamb. But I don't like the lamb they sell here in the stores, and I didn't find the good one this week. Actually, I had to go to the butcher and get some lamb, but you know. So I'll put the meat in. There you go. Meat is in, guys. So I will put salt in right now, and I'm gonna keep cooking. So guys, I just mixed everything up with onions, the meat with onions, and I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of salt right now on the meat. So guys, I'm putting salt on. See, actually I'm gonna put a little bit more, 1.5 tablespoons. So more salt here because we got about 2 pounds of meat, so you need more salt, and later on it depends. The salt always depends on the taste, guys, as you know. So I'll taste it later on to see if there's a need for more salt or not. And I'll make zerak, and I'll put the water in, carrots, and then I'll put water on top, and then I'll check for salt. If it's I'll put more salt, of course, into zerak, and I'll explain to you later, guys. Okay, now guys, I mixed everything up already. I'll wait until meat cooks a little bit for like around 5 minutes, and then I'll put carrots on top. Alright guys, it's time to put carrots in. I'll put carrots on top of meat. And I'll mix it up also. So after that, guys, I'll mix everything up. I'll let carrots cook a little bit, and then I'll put water, warm water on top of it, and you'll see it. Also, guys, forgot to mention, I'll put cumin, a little bit of cumin right now, and then later on top of the rice also. So I'll put a little bit of cumin right now on top of carrots and meat, and then later on when I will put rice in the plov, I'll put cumin in the rice. So guys, it's cooking now very nicely, very nice smell already. So I forgot to mention, I'll put a little bit of chickpeas also. In about maybe 5 minutes, and then after I put chickpeas, I'll put water. Okay guys, still cooking. The smell is amazing already. You see the carrots already started to cook, so I'm waiting a little bit, and then I'll put chickpeas on top. Alright guys, all this time, as I forgot to mention, it's on high heat, all the way on the high. And then after I put water in, I'll put it all the way almost down the heat, so it's gonna cook on a very slow, I mean not slow, but not on a high heat, on a low heat. So guys, I'm gonna put chickpeas, not all of them, but I'll put them in the same spot so they can go on top here. As you can see, then put them in the middle. Don't need to put all of them if you don't want to. Depends. It depends on taste, guys. I'll put a little bit like this. That's gonna be enough. Enough of chickpeas. So now, guys, I'll wait a little bit and then I'll put water on top. Alright, guys, while this is all cooking, I'll start preparing rice. So I'll put rice into this container in a bowl. Like I said, 2 pounds of rice. So what I'm gonna do, I'll put water on it, warm water, and also salt. And then I'll leave it when I'm gonna be making while zerak, which is on the plov, is preparing for like 40 minutes. This will soak in the water with salt. And then after 40 minutes I'll put it in the plov. So guys, as you can see, I put water on it a little bit over the top of the rice, so the rice is gonna be in the water for like 30 minutes. And I'll put salt on it also a little bit, like 1 teaspoon. Alright guys, it's time to put water on top. So that's gonna be how much water. I put in a little bit over the top of, put a little bit more. So it's gonna start, this is gonna be zerak. Now guys, I'm gonna see the high heat. I'll put the heat all the way down. So zerak is gonna start preparing. So zerak is in Uzbek. What's happening before you put the rice in? It's like a base. See, I'm putting the heat all the way, almost like completely down. See, there you go. So it's gonna start making, so the bubbles like you see here will start to pop, and that's when I'm basically, it's in about 25 to 30 minutes. In about 40 minutes after that, I mean in about 35 to 40 minutes, all the bubbles will start bubbling on top of the water and oil basically, and then I'll put rice on top. Actually, I'll check for salt to make sure there's enough salt in the zerak, and then if it's not enough, I'll put more salt in it, and then I'll put rice on top. Right guys, it passed about maybe 7 minutes. Look, little bubbles already popping. So it's cooking really nicely on a low heat. And about maybe 25-30 more minutes when it's all gonna start bubbling, and when you know basically to put in rice. And actually I'll have to taste for salt, for enough salt. If there's not enough, I'll put more salt into zerak, which is the base of the plov. So base of the plov basically guys is meat, onions, carrots. Sometimes I put chickpeas, some people put barbaris, which is izum. There is like, I'm talking with Russian words, but I forgot the words guys in English right now. But there are different variations of plov from different parts of Uzbekistan. In different cities they make it differently. Different types of plov they make, but base basically most of the time, not just more, it's all the time, it's the same. It's onions, carrots, and lamb. I put it, or beef, or you can put chicken if you want. I mean, it doesn't matter how you make it, but the base basically is that way. And then you wait about, like I said, 40 minutes until you put water on top. It depends, water has to cover zerak a little bit to the certain edges. So you see the bubbling, see the bubbles come up right here already. So it's cooking really nicely right now. All the stuff inside of zerak is cooking very nicely. The chickpeas, the carrots, and meat. And after that, the most important component is the rice. that I will put in later on, and I will spread it out, and then you will see what I'm gonna be doing. The main purpose is for the rice to get pre-cooked, not really fast, but not to, you know, make it like a, you know, one of those, in Russian it's called kasha, which is, guys, sorry for my it's so many words that are out of my head right now, I'm sorry, but the main purpose of it is basically is to put rice properly and put cumin on top of rice. Later on I'll do it, and then eventually I'll put green onions a little bit on top of everything. I'll cut green onion, and I forgot, I want to make a chik-chik, which is another like a Uzbekistan salad. Like you put like cut diced tomatoes, onions, and green and dill. That's the main component, is dill, my favorite thing. And you cover it and put salt on it, and you eat it. It's very good salad. It's like the purpose of that salad is everything is diced really thin, like really thin pieces, and you have to basically, I cannot do it really thin. I don't have those types of knife skills, but some really good cooks, they can cut down like onions and tomatoes in really thin pieces, and that's the main purpose of that salad, a chik-chik, which is basically what it is. So I'll let it cook, guys. We got another 20 minutes. Alright, guys, you see the bubbles already popping in different places. So I tasted for salt. There is enough salt right now, so I'm not gonna put extra. So I'm gonna be putting rice on top in about 5 minutes. Alright, guys, I will start putting rice in. Make sure it's gonna be spread out evenly when I'll put it in. It's still on low heat right now. So I'll start spreading it out, guys. And put more in. See, I'm doing this way, so it's all properly spread out around the pot, around kazan. So putting the rice, and then let me finish putting the rice in, guys. Very important part of plov, guys. That's the most important part. That's what plov is all about, guys. Even though I cannot find rice that is in Uzbekistan and Tashkent, there is laser rice and alange, which is a specific rice for plov. Cannot find it in Cleveland, even in the Russian store. They don't have the specific one. But I'm happy that at least I got the kind of jasmine rice, which is not perfect for the plov, but it is what it is, guys. We have to get it done. So you see, I put it, so I spread it out evenly. Now I'm gonna see, I'll add a little bit more water. You see, this is oil with a little bit of water, but I'll add a little bit more, and then I'll put the heat on high to make sure the water evaporates. All the water has to get out. And I'll make little holes in the rice, and basically not in rice, you'll see it, so to help water evaporate fast. And then I'll cover it and put cumin on top, and then put it on a low heat for another 30 more minutes, so it's completely done. So guys, I'm gonna put cumin on right now, and then I'll put water. So guys, as you can see, I put cumin on top and put water on top already. So now I'll turn the heat up all the way, and I'm gonna start making eventually little holes to make sure the old water evaporates. So now it's on all the way, as you can see. So let's wait, and the water will start bubbling right away because it's on high heat already. So I want to make sure that it evaporates, and I'll make a little small mountain of rice and everything on the bottom to the middle. and then cover it with a cover for another 40 minutes for it on a low heat. Right guys, I will make start making eventually what I'm showing you. When this top part of water will evaporate, I will make little holes inside to help all the water get out. So not yet, but soon. Right guys, it's time. I'm gonna start making those little holes in the rice to get the water out, to help get the water out. And then I will, sorry, I didn't see it, but the water is evaporated a lot already. So mostly the only thing that's supposed to be left is oil, no water. So I'm helping by making those holes. Eventually it's gonna get even better in about 5 minutes for the whole water to escape. So I can then lower the heat and just leave it for 40 minutes to complete. Right guys, you see the holes I already made. The water to escape more, evaporate from everything, from the pot. See, those are the holes. Passages. Water escape passages, guys. Probably haven't seen this technique. That's my cooking channel, guys. Everything looks excellent right now, so I'll put it on a slow heat and finish it, guys. And then eventually I'll put green onions on top of the whole dish. So it seems when it gets to the time when I already feel there is no water left, I'll straighten everything out and put it on a low heat to complete. So it's not gonna look like that scrambled, like scrambled eggs. Alright guys, you see water is already gone, so I'll just straighten everything out. See, the meat is everything is already, it smells really good right now. As you can see, carrots, meat, chickpeas, everything. See, it's not proper kazan. It's like I need to get a proper one to do it, but still. So right now it's basically I want to make sure water is all gone. So I'll cover it now, guys, and then turn the heat down for approximately 30 minutes, and then I'll show you the finished product. So here you go. Okay guys, I'm happy to announce it's almost done. As you can see, everything is perfect, looking great. Still probably another 10 minutes and I'll turn the stove off. I mean, completely. It's gonna be done. The meat is ready already, I can tell easily. And the rice and carrots and chickpeas, everything is done, as you can see. It's perfect. So another about 10 minutes. Okay guys, this is the finished product and I'm trying it right now. It's really good, guys. Meat is falling apart basically. Everything is prepared perfect.